So personal electric transportation devices are all the rage now. So I figured, why not try building my own? So this video will be me building this electric kick scooter from readily available parts and some salvage parts as well. I started making a frame for the scooter from some 1-inch square tubing. This is going to be the donor bike for the project. So this is the power system I got. I ordered this off of Amazon, and this is a kit. This speed controller is rated up to 500 watts. The motor is 450 watts. It's got the handlebars that have the throttle, has a key, mounting bracket for a bicycle, but I probably won't really need that. A freewheel, a mount for the freewheel, chain, bracket. I have some sealed lead acid batteries to run the whole thing for now, until I decide to build a proper lithium-ion battery pack in the future maybe, if this works out. I've tested it, it works. The wiring is, well, took a little bit to figure out between looking on the internet and looking at their wiring diagram, which is absolute garbage. So I'll go through that later on how to wire it, but this is the power system. I just need to enlarge the freewheel adapter mount so the bearing hub nut will clear the opening. So the reason why I machined out that center was so this nut can screw all the way down and pack in the bearing. But for now, it's mostly assembled and it works. I'm gonna go over really quickly how to wire up the power system. So this, you can just pick these up on Banggood, AliExpress, Amazon for a relatively inexpensive price. I'm gonna show you now how to wire it really quick because the instructions that came with it were absolute garbage. So I'm just gonna talk about the speed controller and how to wire this thing up. You got power wires, pretty easy. So you wire that to your power source. You got this plug here, this larger plug, which then wires up to the motor itself. You have this brake light, brake lever plug. You short this out with a lever like this that's connected with a wire. What that does when it closes the circuit is that it will turn on this other brake light plug, so it'll complete the circuit and the brake light will actually come on. So it'll provide power to this plug, and it will also shut off the motor. So that's kind of neat. So as soon as you pull the lever, pull the brake, it'll shut off the motor, even if you have the throttle on. Charging port, used for charging a sealed lead acid battery, so you could charge it through the controller itself, which incidentally, I will be using sealed lead acid batteries to power this system for now until I get around to building a lithium ion system battery pack later on. And there's a headlight plug. So that's pretty self-explanatory, provides power when you turn the system on to a headlight. Now, the actual speed controller, the controller itself, when you turn on this keyed switch, that provides, it completes the circuit for the key plug here, which then turns on the whole system. Sends a signal, turn it on. And then the speed controller has 3 wires that connect to the speed controller, which I had to jerry-rig for now, just to test the system, because the plug that came with this system actually didn't fit the plug that came with the, even though this is a kit, on the speed controller. So I wired that up. Red to red, green to blue, black to black. And that's it. That's how you wire up this system. Hopefully that saved any of you guys any headaches. I'll just mention this motor itself. This motor is a 450 watt motor. The speed controller is 500 watts. Current can handle 25 amps. Speed 420 RPMs, even though I measured it with a tachometer. I don't know if the tachometer is off or what, but it measures closer to 490 RPMs in actuality for this cog when it's spinning. And the voltage is 24 volts. And it also came with this mounting bracket that I wanted to cut apart so I can use it on the scooter. I designed and 3D printed an electrical mounting box so I could keep the ESC and wiring protected. I had to get creative to mount the rear brake over the tire by using a ring roller to make a mount. I gave the frame a quick paint job, and then it was time for reassembly. I've also added a fuse in line from the battery. having a little hard time keeping the chain tight, so I fabricated this axle chain tightener thing. The axle fits through this hole, you tighten this bolt, and what that does is it tightens this collar up against this part here, and it just pulls the axle back, thereby tightening the chain. You can order these online, but I just made one myself because it was just, well, I couldn't be bothered to wait to order one. This was a really fun project, and the scooter is now finished. Also, to make it green transportation, I can even charge it with a solar panel a bit slowly with a panel this small.